Hello there. This video is for people who are going to join an MSP Challenge session. In other words, if you've received instructions to download, install and get ready to use this software called MSP Challenge, but you have no clue what that's all about, then this is the video for you. In this video I'll tell you how to get started with MSP Challenge and where to find relevant information. First things first, you've been given links from which you can download the MSP Challenge software for either Windows 10 or Mac OS. Or maybe you downloaded it directly from our website mspchallenge.info. If you're using Windows 10, then the file you'll download is a software installer. Once you've downloaded it, go ahead and run it. And just follow the steps of the installation wizard. The installer will add a shortcut to your start menu and one on your desktop if you selected that option during installation. If you're using Mac OS, then the file you'll download will be a zip file that Mac OS probably unpacks immediately. You'll see the MSP Challenge application appear in your Downloads folder, which I recommend you drag to your Applications and dock. The first time you want to start MSP Challenge, you'll have to do it from the Finder. So open the Finder, go to wherever you put your application, press and hold the Control key, click on MSP Challenge and select Open. You might have to do this twice, because the security warning might not give you the option to open it the first time. Click on Open again to actually open MSP Challenge. The default security settings of macOS will not allow you to start MSP Challenge for the first time in any other way, unfortunately. Luckily, you only need to do this once. Next time you want to start MSP Challenge, you can just click on the shortcut directly as you would normally do from your dock or from applications. All this information and more is available from the MSP Challenge community wiki, community.mspchallenge.info, specifically the page Download and Install. Once you've started MSP Challenge, you'll notice that you can log on to one of our demo servers. We host these demo servers to offer MSP Challenge users the opportunity to see and learn how the software works. So they are ideal for people like you who haven't worked with MSP Challenge before. Go ahead and access any of the available demo servers we offer. Click on the Demo tab and click on the Connect button behind the chosen demo server. You can select any country color, such as red, enter a username, and click on Connect again. Now give the software a minute to load the data from the demo server. If this takes long, then you probably have a rather slow connection to our servers, perhaps because you are physically very far away from Europe. Mind you, our demo servers are accessible by anyone, anywhere in the world, at any time, and they reset themselves roughly twice a day. So feel free to use them anytime, but don't be surprised to see other people using them as well, or to see your changes lost when you come back hours or days later. This is just part of the deal when it comes to our demo servers. Now that you're on a demo server, you can start to really get to know how the software works. Now first, you'll need to understand the four main features that MSP Challenge offers to begin with. Understand that the MSP part of MSP Challenge stands for Maritime or Marine Spatial Planning. This means that MSP Challenge firstly provides you with lots and lots of data, organized in layers. You'll find those layers under the buttons in the top left corner of MSP Challenge. Go ahead and check out some of those layers. And as you are doing that, you might notice the layers pop up in the active layers window in the top right corner as well. That window helps you to keep track of which data is on your screen, and it offers a legend as well for each layer. Of course, you can also just pan over the map, zoom in and out, and click on a bit of geometry, such as these points or this wind farm over here, to see more information. See these tutorials for more in-depth information on these features. MSP Challenge subsequently allows you to draw up new spatial plans in the sea basin of choice, in this case the North Sea. You can draw new points, lines, or areas within these layers to indicate something you would like to see happening there in the future, such as the development of an onshore wind farm or protection from fishing, to name two examples. You start the process of spatial planning by clicking on the big plus in the top bar, which opens up this plan wizard. After you've gone through that wizard, you'll get the opportunity to draw within each layer you selected in it. Actually, you can change existing things or completely remove them too. So you can also create a spatial plan that involves removing an oil and gas installation, for example, or shifting or moving a shipping lane, as another example. See the following videos for in-depth information on drawing geometry in the sea basin. The third main feature of MSP Challenge is all about collaboration and coordination. MSP Challenge enables you to get approval from others for your spatial plans. Sometimes it even forces you to do that. Of course, this also works the other way around. At some point, you'll also have to approve or decline someone else's spatial plans. You can keep an eye on all of this through the Plans Monitor, which is the last button in the top left corner. That Plans Monitor can be maximized and minimized. Maximize it and click on any of the plans available to you to see its status. When you first start drawing, the plan will be in this design state. You've got other states as well, namely consultation, approval, approved, and archived. The latter is basically a bin. If you want to get rid of a plan, set its state to archived. Only plans that have reached the approved state will get implemented by the time the simulations reach their realization date. And sometimes that state is not available to you because you have to get approval from some other country. In this case, Orange. Only plans that are in the approved state will get implemented. So keep an eye on the simulated time as well. Because after all, as the clock ticks on, month by month, your plan's realization date comes closer and closer. See the following videos for in-depth information on changing a plan's status. This leads me to the fourth and final main feature of MSP Challenge, seeing different spatial plans get implemented and then reviewing their combined impacts, all in the same sea basin. You see, as spatial plans get implemented, things change, and you can see those changes in two ways. Changed key performance indicators on the one hand, and changed data layers on the other. So I've forwarded time, it's now August 2031, so I can show you the difference between what happened before and after a plan was implemented. So if someone created a plan for an offshore wind farm, then once that plan gets implemented, the wind farm data layer will change. You'll just see the new wind farm pop up. But other kinds of data layers change too. And these are the layers of simulated data. For example, the fish species layers, or in this case, the shipping intensity layers. Again, I'll show you the difference between now, September 2031, and February 2018. This is because we usually have three main simulations running in the background that change these data layers with each simulated month. The first simulation concerns shipping, the next energy, and the final one concerns the marine ecosystem. They each affect different data layers, and you can review how the layers were changed by comparing the current state of the layer to its state in the past, using that time view control button in the top of the screen that I just showed you. The simulations also offer these key performance indicators under the three buttons I've also shown you already, as well as under the Objectives Monitor, which is another button here in the top right, which opens a larger overview of different key performance indicators compared to the current time as selected here or here to the start of the session. See the following videos for in-depth information on these features. I invite you to explore all these features yourself in your own time. We have many more nice and short tutorial videos that explain everything I just talked about in more detail, and more actually. You can find those videos on the community wiki, that's community.mspchallenge.info, specifically on the pages entitled Basic Features and Advanced Features. You can also access these videos from within MSP Challenge itself. Just click on the Settings cogwheel in the top right corner there and click on Tutorial. Schedule at least an hour or two to really click around, draw up some plans of any kind on behalf of the country color with which you logged in. And see if you can get it to the approved state. Again, you might need approval from some other country or countries. It depends on what you've drawn, and more importantly, where you drew it. If you drew it across a border, then you'll need approval from that other country on the other side of the border. If you do need approval from another country, just note the color, for instance orange, log off from the demo server, log in again, but with that other country color, orange, and open the Plans Monitor again to see where that approval request pops up. That way you'll understand the whole workflow of asking for and providing approval. So feel free to try anything and everything on the demo servers at any time to really get comfortable with the software. Just remember that these demo servers reload roughly twice every day, so everything you do there now will be gone by tomorrow. Don't worry about making perfect plans when you're working on the demo server. That's not what the demo servers are for. They are there as a sandbox in which you can learn how the software works. Remember that you won't be the only one on there. The demo servers are accessible by anyone, anywhere in the world, at any time. When you're ready for the real thing, then be sure to log on to a real MSP Challenge server. The person who asked you to join the MSP Challenge session will need to provide you with a server address, server name, country color, and probably also a password. You'll need to enter the server address here, press enter, and then select the appropriate server name here. Click connect. Select your country color from the list, enter your name, and enter perhaps the appropriate password here. And then you can connect to your real server. For now, thanks for watching, good luck and enjoy.